massive third world immigration and forced assimilation targeted at every white country and only white countries is genocide as defined by international law.
You're just a neo-Nazi, white supremacist, skinhead KKK, and you hate everybody that doesn't look like you. You're a racist.
When anti-whites like you are exposed for the genocide that you support, you start calling white people names like white supremacist, Nazi, racist. But if black children were being forced into conditions of life that were destroying their race and culture, you would not scream at them that they are racist black supremacist if they opposed it. Why? Because you aren't anti-black. You are anti-white. Anti-racist is a code word for anti-white.
Yeah, but white people, they went around and they colonized and they enslaved people. So this is just justice. It's just coming back.
The African Moors and the Turks colonized and enslaved Europeans for almost 1,000 years, but I will never hear anti-whites like you saying that African children or that Turkish children need to be destroyed because of things that happened hundreds of years ago. Why? Because you aren't anti-African, you're not anti-Turk, you are anti-white. Anti-racist is a code word for anti-white.
This is so stupid. It's 2013. There's no such thing as race. Okay, and you talk about white countries. What's a white country? There's no such thing as a white country.
You just blamed white people for colonizing and enslaving people, and then you say there's no such thing as race. You can't even make up your mind. All you seem to know is that white people need to be destroyed. That's the whole purpose of anti-racism. And you ask me what a white country is. Well, a white country is any country that anti-whites say must become multiracial and multicultural. And just to give you an example, Japan has the third largest economy in the world, and they have a horrendous colonial history. But anti-whites do not say that Japanese children need to be destroyed in a melting pot. Why? Because Japan is non-white. But see, Finland has absolutely no colonial history, yet anti-whites are demanding that Finland have their race and culture destroyed through multiculturalism and multiracialism. Why? Because Finland is white. Anti-racist is a code word for anti-white.
Diversity is a great thing. I don't understand what your problem is with people who look different.
Let's go over your arguments so far. You just said that racial diversity is great. You also said race doesn't exist. And you also said white people are evil. Again, anti-whites cannot make up their mind. The only thing anti-whites are sure of is that white children deserve genocide. Anti-racist is a code word for anti-white.
I didn't say that white people are evil, okay? And what do you think about this, mister? I'm white, okay? So you keep saying that I'm anti-white. Well, guess what? I'm white. So I can't be anti-white. This is so stupid. You're stupid. You're racist.
If I was to make excuse after excuse after excuse as to why black children need to be forced into conditions of life that lead to the destruction of their race and cultures, you could rightfully call me anti-black. You have made excuse after excuse as to why white children need to be destroyed. You are anti-white. And as far as you being white, the word traitor exists for a reason.
Okay, so yeah, I'm a traitor because I'm pro-humanity and I want everybody to get along as all races. You're just uneducated, okay? We all bleed red. We're all human, okay? Watch the Discovery Channel for once, okay? We all have a common African ancestor, okay? You just hate everybody that doesn't look like you.
Maybe you can explain how you are pro-humanity while you are pushing the genocide of a racial group. Your humanity doesn't include white people, obviously. As far as we all bleed red, we all have a common African ancestor, it's good for the economy, we're all human. None of those things justify singling out a race of children and forcing them into conditions that destroy their race and cultures.
I don't want to single out white children. I think everybody in the world should be able to live wherever they want. We should all just mix together all throughout the world. It's not that I just want it to be done to white countries. I want the whole world to become multiracial and mixed together.
I'm not sure how expanding a program of genocide makes it any better, but let's go with that. Earlier you said that you love racial diversity. Now you're saying that you want it to be destroyed, that you want the entire world to become one race. That destroys diversity. There's no such thing as diversity if we're all one race. But you're anti-white, so you're not really talking about destroying the world. You're just pushing for an agenda that destroys white people. Anti-racist is a code word for anti-white.